I showed my friend who he's a RPAL holder. He has his registered PAL and whatnot, or registered uh, possession acquisition license. And I showed him the video of me shooting or discharging a few of his reload rounds. And I don't do it very often, but I wanted to test it. 3 of them. And they were 32 caliber. And when I talked to him, he said that maybe in the future he's going to have more. He's going to make some other rounds. And I said, make some brass. So he said with different metal. I already knew right off the bat. That the lead was the cheaper. And then they have copper and they have brass bullets. The copper and the brass ones hit really, really hard, whereas the lead ones are a little bit more softer and they'll break up and all that. And I said, do brass and do hollow tips. Brass hollow tips are really nice, as well as just brass, solid brass. A lot of people use brass. A lot of 45 cartridges are brass. I'm not. I burp all the time. But yeah, look at these bullets here. I really want to. I wish I had a really nice. These are only 32s. 32 brass. The 32 brass look really nice. The lead ones, you don't want to pick them up and hold them all the time, whereas the brass, you can sit there and really look at it and feel the brass. They're much more expensive. It looks like they called the 32 with the brass, they call it 32 auto. See, I'm not sure if my gun will do 32 auto. Because when I shot the lead, it's got to do 32 auto. 32 auto is a very strong bullet. Brass is a really strong metal. That'd be really nice to get some brass. I'm not sure. Look at this one. Hollow tip 32 autos. Old ammunition, antique ammunition. Where the lead is like, woof. What's this? Hamid Fakir. Hello, Hamid Fakir.
Hello.
What are you up to, my friend?
How are you?
I'm good.
I can't see you. You okay?
I had it on for a minute. Anyway, shout
Okay.
out to Hamid Fakir, Matt Earles. We was looking at Matt Earles a while ago. Let me pull up this gosh darn one and delete a couple videos so we have some extra space. I know we got this one up. Key Labs keycaps. Matt got a special keycap for his computer, maybe, I think. Look at Matt's, is this Matt? He's got some kind of specialty keyboard now, Ducky. Oregon Spanish flu survivor and WW2 veteran aged 104 becomes world's oldest to recover from COVID-19. Oh, I got top fan base. Top fan badge for Alienware. That's a big page, I think. And Branding Dale. I'm not sure what Branding Dale is. I remember Matt's dog Molly, but Molly was too long ago. This is way. Look at this dog, Carhartt. I wonder if Molly's still around. She had the big mop ears and whatnot. Look at this thing, extended magazine. Looks like maybe a Glock with a sight on it or something. In a Carhartt, the dog's Carhartt. I don't know where Matt's been. I thought I even seen Matt in Canada, but I'm not 100% sure if it was really him or not, because he lives all the way down in Florida, like, doesn't he? But then I thought I seen him all the way up in Canada, London, Ontario, Canada. It's even farther north than the North United States, like all that. Alaska used to be a part of Canada, and then we sold it to the United States. Taylor Creek Trailhead. Did they take Alaska? I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess they took it. Yeah. Look at this. They like their dominant black hair and all that. Look at this. Army Air Forces Certificate of Appreciation for War Service. It was one of Matt's relations. Charles Francis Earles. Is that his father? No, his father's Bill. Who's Charles? Charles. Maybe his grandfather. He was a commanding general. That's pretty big. Matt's sergeant of the Marines, of the U.S. Marines. He's a sergeant. There's Barbara. She's been 25 years at Home Depot. She's a Home Depot veteran. And it's a very, I love Home Depot. I let people build their homes. It's Home Depot's great. There's Home Depots everywhere. There's even Home Depots in Canada. We don't have Lowe's, but we have Home Depot. TBT fallen in the fire station. I've seen this photo. When I was down in Florida, I seen the photo when I was down in Florida. James Earles. I never checked this guy out. Indiana. Bill, Barbara. I know her as Matt's mom is what I used to call her. Matt's mom. He had a truck. I hear he's had several cars. The last car I knew he had, it was Ford or something. He's had a lot of girlfriends. Mom is utilizing the deer antler wine holder I got her for Xmas. Oh, yeah. He started a lawn mowing company, him and his dad, years ago, over 20 years ago going on, 15, 20 years ago. And they mow everything from churches to businesses. They do that during, I think they're all year long down there in Florida. But we have Michael Rutledge, SEAL turned 160th SOAR pilot. Soft wads for Thursday, September 19th. He's got a lot of medallions and things to look at. I've seen this one a few times. I think this is Marines. Marine Corps. You got the U.S. You got a lot of different. These ones you'd have to really look into. You got different medals of honor and whatnot all throughout. You have these. These are called shoulder. Something shoulder. Natural Light Seltzer. My dad freaking loved that Natural Light. He never used to drink the seltzer. Uh-oh, where the hell did we go here? He never used to drink the seltzer. But there's a seltzer. John Pletcher. He's getting into real estate. A lot of Floridians are. Shout out to Ben Malla. He's big into real estate. A shop, 5-day shop, stall stallion barn. I want to get into real estate too. Winter Haven Farm, 15,000. Is that where Matt lives now, or what? Never seen this one. Honor the past, protect the future. That looks like Matt Earles, and it looks like a lot of his other guys. He did a lot this Matt. I thought all he did was play World of Warcraft. Where is he here? His mom always had him doing activities. He used to play soccer. He was blessed, that Matt. Earles. What is this one? Yeah. Well, I guess I guess that's how they did it. That's how he is. I wish I could have been like Matt. Here's the original neighbor, one of the original neighborhoods, I guess. I don't see these mailboxes too often around here. Or these ones. They're a little bit different than those. Or the palm trees. Look at this. This is when Matt was in Afghanistan. Here he is right here. He's got a pretty big rifle in his hand. All right. That rifle right there is about the last time when I used to be younger. That was bigger, almost bigger than Matt. I mean, but he's holding it up. He's in good shape, Matt. I can't believe how good shape Matt's in. It's unbelievable. Is this Matt's house? Yeah. For 15,000 it said? So Matt has his own house now. Is what I'm getting out of it. Here's another photo of Matthew. Here's another one of Matt. This one's very Toronto-esque. I never thought I would see this type of one with Matt. Man. And the other ones. He's been to Vegas. Vegas is big. He's got a rifle, I'm assuming. He likes Chief Keef. Back in 2017. Ridiculous pic my dad posted. Whoa, he's in Iraq in 2017. Habinya. It's like... Yeah, it is scary that Matt, you could have lost Matt. You could have went over there and died. But I mean, he must be this. He is a star. But you got to be careful being one of those stars because there's been stars like that before, like that Kyle White or whatever. Because people get jealous of you. He was down. He tried to teach this. Oh no, it's another guy. He tried to teach another guy how to shoot, and the guy, when he came back to the U.S., the guy shot him at the gun range. But I wouldn't want to put that on Matt's name. But he was another very famous sniper named Kyle White. He was extremely famous, but now it's not Kyle White. All right, it's Matt Earles. But I want Matt to be safe. Yeah, be like, if he's going to be this famous sniper, Marine Corps, well, he had an assault rifle. I mean, this is America. But you see, Matt's got his own ranch. And this one is a really good picture. I never seen this one. Oh my gosh. So I never knew Matt did all this. Like I did a bunch of pictures, but I never thought Matt did all these pictures and all that too. Yeah, I never knew he did all this. Look at how clean that freaking helmet and everything looks. Matt showcased the U.S. Army exactly the way he said he was gonna. Yeah, I should have been right beside Matt. If Matt would have told me how serious he was, well, he did. Actually, that was the last time I seen Matt. We were playing Call of Duty, and he said, "I'm gonna be in the U.S. military." and he's going to be a sniper. But the way he said it, I thought he was immature. Because I was like, fuck, I was willing to join the military too. But I'm glad Matt's doing great because my life's been great too. So that was good to see that I have a fellow friend that's had a good life. It's crazy that we're getting near to the end of it. Not crazy, but it's. I remember just being younger, as young as this child here, not too long ago. And then you're this guy, this same guy. Why do you think he's showing him the tattoo? You know. Here's another one. I hear they had good food in the military. Here's a different one. I've never seen this place. When your parents treat your puppy like a person. Maybe they got a new table. They used to have a whole different table over here. It used to take the entire area here. Oh my gosh. Yes, it was because it was so homey there. I think it was so comfortable and so warm there. Miss Barbara is so nice. She's like family. And I love these dogs. My Auntie Carolyn had a Shih Tzu. Like that. And you got more people. His friends, he's got a lot of friends. Same with Justin. Justin always had a lot of friends. iPhone 7, that's what I got. He's got the black one. I think that one's got more space to it. These are big in Florida. In Fort Myers, it's famous. They have a couple of these statues. One of the most notable one everybody knows is the Memorial Bridge, but this one is different. This one's different. This isn't the Memorial Bridge. I like the rifle this one has. That's similar to the rifle I had in Tennessee. I had a Ruger 22, but I think that's bigger than 22, but it might be. What is this thing he's holding? They have some great military statues, and it's funny that Matt, he came to London, Ontario, and that's where they have some big military statues too. Is in there's a but it's yeah in London, Ontario. We're all part of the same. Now we're all see. They said we went to war, but now we're all part of the NATO together and all that. And he did go here, but it's a big city. But I don't think he went to here. But what is it? The park? They're not Springbank, Victoria Park. And why I mention this place is because Matt is being here, and I was gonna say like there is a lot of these statues in U.S. and I was saying there's not much in Canada, but the most notable there is a lot actually. There's just as much. Like look at here in London. There's tanks all over the park. There's tanks, which is different than in the U.S. In the U.S., I've been to a couple of these dog tag. You get your dog tags, you go through and whatever, but this one is just like a public park in the middle of the city. But that's much like New York. I think in New York they have a couple like that. You can see here they got some tanks. Matt got to go up to this city, but I don't think he got to, because there was a lot of war here in Canada too, eh? And yeah, but I've been to Victoria Park many times, and there's a lot of cool statues. So I just wanted to know that there is statues. But yeah, there's a lot of cool statues in Florida too. Look at these ones. These ones are more, it's on a whole different map. And Matt was big into maps too. He's been to Iraq, he's been to Afghanistan. He likes Call of Duty, all the different maps. This one's more like, look at it right here on the where the beach is. Shout out to the U.S. Navy. They got fleets and whatnot. And the Air Force. Speaking of the Navy, Whedon E. Osborne, we got the Navy, U.S. Navy, Illinois, June 6, 1918. That's a really nice gravestone. We're almost off of Matt's. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff. I mean, He reminds me of my other friend Jeremy Lutner from Texas now, because he did all the stuff that these other ones did or whatever. Wings on the Normandy beaches. Because my friend Jeremy, maybe I'll show it one day. He went to Greece and all that, Europe and blah blah blah. iScripts went to Paris. My mom went to Spain. My mom went to Dominican Republic. My mom went to Costa Rica and blah blah blah. Look at this place, Pennsylvania, is it? We got. I'm not sure what team that is. Chilling with the presidents. Oh my gosh, Geico. That's funny because the Geico Gecko was Matt's one of Matt's favorite things. Look at here the this, that, and the other big head things. What's this? He's got some stuff. And I like the Geico Gecko too. Everyone did. USM something or Creed. I am the backbone of the United States Marine Corps. I am a Marine non-commissioned officer. I am a Marine non-commissioned officer. I serve as part of the vital link between my commander and all officers and enlisted Marines. I will never forget who or what I represent. I will challenge myself to. They had some great writings down the United States, I would say. And I really like their. They have these 10 rules or whatever that they stand by, which I try to push those 10 rules up here too. The 10 Commandments or whatever. Not the 10 Commandments. What is it? The something like the yeah, something like the the amendments. Yeah, I like the Constitution and all that down in the United States. But at the same time, I like Canada's other politics. But at the same time, I like the Constitution. Matt's even got tattoos, which I didn't know. I didn't know if Matt got any or if he had tattoos. He got some on his back, it looks like. Not sure what this one means. This one is Florida, very Florida, Hispanic sort of. And but it looks more Italian too. It looks more Italian than Hispanic, but you can see the little bit of Florida Hispanic in it. And then you got this one. I'm not sure what that one is, but that's how you can tell with the style of the script. I'm a tattoo enthusiast. I know how to identify the certain tattoos or what have you. Blah blah blah. Look at this. United States flag, and you got other stuff. Where is this? This Massachusetts? Anyways, we got Matt. Does he have a kid? I'm not sure. He has two sons. Matt has two sons. I'm happy because man, I thought all he was going to do was hang out with Mason Bending, but then they surprised me. Look at this suspenders. Hammer with a thing. We got more guys. You got Matt. You got a motorcycle. You got a Mercedes. I don't think that's a real picture. You got shooting a bow. That looks a lot. This all looks just like Canada almost. Look at this big turkey. Hanging a turkey. More guns. Happy to see they got guns. Let's get some more guns up in Canada. That's what I'm saying. I hear the American arms business is a big business. Cliff Bar, spiced pumpkin pie. I hear free drinks. Anyways. I thought Matt was just going to live in his house his whole life. Down in Florida with his mom. I swear to God, he used to wipe boogers on the wall. I remember he used to wipe boogers on the wall. And he would just play World of Warcraft. And I said, this guy is never going to leave his house. That's an expensive firearm. But I'll tell you what, I've seen enough photos to believe he leaves the house. He's left the house a lot. And he's got this whole new life, and it's unbelievable. Yeah, it was this very couch. We used to play GameCube and watch movies on every once in a while. And they had a bigger TV before. It wasn't this TV. Back in the day, Matt had, I remember back in the day, we had a small TV at home. Matt was family. They had the, now everybody's got flat screen, but I remember Matt back in the day. Back when you'd have to buy those $5,000 plasmas, they had a big, gigantic plasma back in the plasma days, all right? Now, some people just weren't around for the plasma days. My family didn't have a plasma, all right? But Matt's did. And I used to go over and be able to watch movies on their plasma. Look, he loves shoes. He looks good. He looks great. I mean, he did. Look, I think I said the other day in the other video I wanted Matt to go to Las Vegas. He's been to Las Vegas. Wondering who the dog is. And he takes photos. I didn't think he would take photos like I take photos, but Matt takes photos too. And he's got a lot of he likes his women and everything. Look at this. No, I don't think that is Matt. Blake Shelton. I'm a big fan of Blake Shelton. Wouldn't be able to name a song of Blake Shelton, but he's got a couple songs. Blake Shelton. Anyways, I think we're out of here. Chicken with rice and hot sauce. That's good. Knock around. Fitness. Obviously, he's into fitness. And I see what keys Matt has in this one. This was all the way back in 2013. Matt, he went for everything he wanted. And he got it. I remember back, this is a long time ago. Matt, when I seen them, they tried to give me some money, which I didn't take it because I didn't see the pictures and whatnot. But man, I remember back, Matt. This is a long, long time ago. We were at Edison. Well, no, Matt told me to meet him at Edison Mall, and then he called me. And he said, "Oh, we're at the Scion dealership because we were just came out of middle school. Matt was going to high school. So the big thing was you get your card when you go to high school. So I'm at Edison Mall. He's way ahead of things. I didn't think it was. That's how it always was with me. I was so slow. I guess I would. The queue, I don't know, Matt queued me in, right? He said, we're at the Scion dealership. I was about 3 years, 4 years slow. I wasn't planning on buying a vehicle. I couldn't even. But then he was already buying a Scion. And he actually bought it. He had a Scion. Because when Matt was younger, he wanted a Scion. Okay. I remember the Scion story. Because he was supposed to meet me at Edison Mall. And I was walking around Edison Mall. And I was walking and walking, and then he called me, and then he's like, "Oh no, we're getting this." And back then, I didn't know how to wait on anybody, so I assumed Matt just ditched me and all that. But he took a while because he went to the Scion dealership, and I think that's when he bought the new Scion. But I didn't know where I went. I went on. No, it was my cue. I said, okay, because he was way ahead of things. It wasn't years after until I bought my Cadillac and I had that e-bike and all that. But I still have yet to hold on to a nice car. But that was Matt's Scion. I want to eventually buy a car and actually be able to hold on to it. Because I got mine pretty much. I had to forfeit it to a one guy, Cadillac Escalade. But Matt, he held on to it. But I think it's good that I see the pictures. Maybe I'll learn to hold on to it too. Here's the Scion. That's of the old house. That's a way old picture, I'm thinking. You have the Scion, West Coast chill. He's got guns. So he got his guns back way back. It looks like he's got every goddamn gun. It looks like he's got every revolver. His mom was smart as day. And my mom was like retarded. All right. And Matt would tell you the same thing. My mom's just now starting to get grips on things, but she doesn't have grips on things. She'll never have grips on things. Where Matt's mom, she was smart. When Matt was a kid, it was like Matt needs a gun to be a man in America. He's going to have every gun. He's going to have this gun, that gun, the revolver, everything. He needs a car. We'll get him on our payment plan and get him a car. She did everything for him. But as you see, it wasn't just her, it was also him. He shared the same ambition as his mom and his dad. And he's doing great. He did great. Matthew Earles. Got a lot of pictures. I think I seen this one some years ago. He's getting into Tom Brady. That's been liking Tom Brady since 2012. That's Sun 210.